Hello again, Miss Slavnika, Miss Matej continue their talk about transformations of quadratics. This time we are bringing in a new coefficient here, h. This h over here seems absolutely new. Let's take a look as usual at some examples. Let's see. What coefficient, how much is a here, Miss Slavnika?
A is 1.
A is 1, yes. How much?
K is 0.
K is 0, yes.
And H is positive 2.
And H is positive 2, yes. Okay, next one. Let's see what we have here.
We have again A1.
A1.
H will be negative 3 because sign in a bracket changed into positive, and that means that I had to have H negative. And K is 0.
And K is 0. One more.
So our coefficients, A is equal to, H is equal negative 4, and K is equal positive 5.
Okay, and the last one that I have here.
So A is negative 3, H is negative 1, and K is negative 4.
Okay, so right now we are only focusing on this H coefficient. All the other ones, we will make them either 1 or 0. So let's see some examples. Too much talk. What do we have here?
Well, let's first look at the parabola and the equation as well, how these two are changing if I'm changing my coefficients. So right now the setup is that A value is 1, K value is 0, and we will see what happened to parabola and what happened to our equation when the H value will increase. So if my H value is positive, what is happening to my parabola, Ms. Matei?
I'm looking at H value becomes bigger and bigger, and I can see that my parabola moves to the right. It's the same parabola that moves to the right.
That's right.
What happens when you make your H negative? Negative, 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 and my parabola moves to the left.
Good. That's very good. So let's look at again positive value and look at the equation. X minus 1.77 in the brackets, negative H value, I have X minus negative 1.37, and because I have a double negatives in a simplified form, it will be positive.
You're right, Ms. Slavnika. Now, what do I do here? Let's look at some examples.
Finally. 5 favorite points.
Okay.
Negative 2, 4. Negative 1, 1. 0, 0.
You know what, Miss Slavnika, you can wake me up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I know these 5 points.
So that means that our students know them as well at 2 o'clock in the morning.
How about we try that next time?
Now, this is a little different from the previous examples because what is happening, we will be looking at the change in X coordinates as our parabola moves to the left or right. So we are not changing Y coordinates.
We are not changing Y coordinates.
We are changing X coordinates.
You're right. Only the X coordinates were changing in the example you showed me. So how? It's a shift. It's a translation to the right or to the left?
Well, this is a translation to the right because H value is positive 2. That means I will be adding 2 to all X values.
So negative 2 becomes
0,
negative 1,
positive 1, 2, 3, and 4. I added 2 to all X values.
Yeah, I do not believe you. I need to see a graph, Miss
Here we
Slavnika.
go.
And again, what's my original one? This is y equals x squared, and the red one is y equals x minus 2, everything squared. So now I start believing you. I see my 5 points here. These are my 5 points. And how are they changed? Let's see. This one over here is translated over there.
Yeah.
This one here. This one here. So everything shifts units
To the right.
to the right. There you go. Okay, so we saw a translation to units to the right. I wouldn't be surprised if that was to the
Left.
okay.
And as I
let's see.
pointed out before, positive in the brackets means that my H value is negative, and therefore double negative will make, in a simplified form, positive. So Y values remain same.
Okay, so that's a 4. This is a 1. This is a 0. This is a 1. I don't touch this.
No.
No, I don't.
And I'm going to the left. That means I'm subtracting 3 from each x coordinate. So that will be negative 5,
Yes.
negative 4,
Yes.
negative 3,
Mm-hmm.
negative 2, and negative 1.
Very good, subtracting 3. But
Yes.
I do not believe you. I need to see the same thing graphically, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Our 5 main points. And again, our 5 main points that were shifted to the left by 3 units.
Okay, so now here it comes. Let's sum up, and actually we will only look at this part of the transformation, correct? X minus h, everything squared. So if, what are my two cases? If h is greater than 0 and if h is less than 0. I do not have a vertical transformation. I have now a horizontal, right?
Yeah, that's the horizontal shift or horizontal transformation to the right.
How many units?
H units to the right.
H units to the right. Yes. And this is still horizontal, right?
Yes, that's the horizontal shift.
Still
H units to the left.
H units to left. Okay, thank you so much.